Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and laugh all you want, but I think this is a necessary part of the review. So, this is the second part of the Real Action Heroes Super Saiyan Goku review, and this part will be going over his articulation. And I felt it was necessary to completely strip him down, because it's hard to tell what all articulation he has when he's covered in all those clothes. So let's get right into it. First, I'll show off this rubber piece that covers his chest. Actually, you can just pop his head off. It's just on a ball joint, and as you can see, this whole front part of the torso can come off, and it's just a big piece of rubber that's basically just the pectoral muscles and the neck muscles and two of the back muscles. And what it does is just lets the joints move up under it so that it has more of a natural look to it. And up under that you get this. Now, aside from these big muscular arms, this is pretty much the same body that they use on all Real Action Heroes figures. You get the neck joint, which has got a double ball joint right here, and then it's got a ball joint right here in the torso, so it can go around like so, and is pretty movable. And he's got a multi-jointed shoulder. In fact, I haven't even counted how many joints are in here. Let's see, it's one joint that goes up and down a bit, one joint that goes forward and back, and actually I think that's about it. So yeah, he can get a nice, without actually having a ball joint, he can get a nice range of movement in the shoulders. And of course, right here at the shoulder, you can go 360, and it can go out, not as far as I was hoping. It can only go out about that far. So it can't go complete horizontal 180 degrees. But there is rotation below the shoulder. However, well, yeah, it does go 360. I thought it didn't, but it does. The elbows are double jointed, and they can bend about that far. Not quite 180, but they do look very nice. And then the wrists I showed you in the first part of the review. Basically, they have two pegs so they can rotate, and then they can move forward and back like so. For the torso, he's got a ball joint in mid-torso, so he can go forward and back quite a bit, and side to side a little bit, and he can rotate about that far to each side. And they glued these pieces of styrofoam rubber on the sides of the torso here, I'm assuming just to give him a bulkier, more muscular look when he has his clothes on. So if you're planning to display Goku with just his pants on and no shirt, like he so often ends up looking during most of his fights, you're going to have these awkward looking styrofoam pieces under his arms. So that's just something you'll have to deal with. Although you're more than free to display him with just his blue shirt on, because it is separate from the orange shirt. The waist rotates, not 360. There's a little mechanism here, so you can see it. It fits into that little niche right there that keeps it from going 360, but it does go almost 90 degrees to each side. Now, again, they did not use a ball joint for the hips. They used a double hinge joint. So the leg can go up like so. It can go back about an equal distance. And there's another joint in the leg that lets it go out almost 90 degrees, but not quite. So you can get some nice martial arts poses out of that. And of course there is rotation below the hip, so it can rotate there. Not quite 360 because of this thigh piece. I'm not sure if they glued this on. I'm thinking that this piece right here is additional that they added to the Goku to make his legs more muscular. Because I can't see that being on any of the other real action Heroes figures. Anyway, onto the knees. The knees are double jointed and they go almost 180. And then the feet are kind of strange looking in my opinion. There is actually the ankle comes out and has a very long peg on it. So there's a hole in the leg and it just goes back up in there. You need to disassemble the ankle like that in order to put the boots on. But anyway, of course, there's 360 rotation there. This ankle can go side to side. And bend this leg a little bit. And then the ankle can go up and down. Now, on most Real Action Heroes figures, there is an extra joint here that's obviously the toes that allows the toes to go up and down. But for some reason, I guess it's following the manga closer than I would have liked. They made the feet really small. I mean, these are very, very small feet compared to the rest of the leg. And so I guess inside the boot there was not room to put that toe joint, so they just left it off. And his foot is just one piece. Also, concerning his clothes, here's like his pants, and most of his clothes are attached with this like micro velcro kind of stuff, and it's actually pretty effective, I think. And probably the funniest thing about this action figure is that he does come with a pair of boxer shorts, so that was kind of a little surprise when I was taking his clothes off to do the articulation part of the review. And as you can see, you can display him without his shirt on, like he was during the fight against Frieza, but you're going to have those weird looking styrofoam pieces up under his arms, so if you can ignore them, then good for you. I think I'll just leave the shirt on mine. Also, one other accessory Goku comes with is a display stand. Let me back up a little bit. It's about 3/4 of Goku's height, but it's just a base, a rod, and it comes with 2 clamps. Now, ideally, I think for most Real Action Heroes figures, they're supposed to just stand straight up on this, and either it comes with 2 different size clamps for the waist, or one goes on the waist, one goes on the neck, I don't know, but one smaller than the other. But actually, if you balance it right, you can get some flying poses out of Goku. See, it's got a little metal screw on the back where you can take it up and down and then screw it in nice and tight. And you can take Goku in an action pose, clamp it around his waist, and you can kind of halfway get some flying poses out of it. Maybe. But yeah, that's pretty much the Medicom Real Action Heroes Super Saiyan Goku. I'm very, 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 very pleased with this figure. Yeah, I don't know what more to say about it than what I've said already. I doubt I'll get Piccolo. Gohan might be tempting, but I'm really, really hoping they don't just stop at Goku, Piccolo, and Gohan. I don't think they'll make a ton of these, because obviously the production cost for a figure like this is going to be a lot higher than a normal action figure, so. But I would really like them to make a Vegeta. And, you know, making a Vegeta, they could easily make a Super Saiyan Vegeta. But, oh my god, I would just go nuts over that. But for now, we have Goku, Piccolo, and Gohan, and I think they're excellent, excellent action figures. If you save up a little bit, you should definitely try and pick one up. So, that's it for this review, and I will see you guys next time.